Hello and welcome to the I have no clue what number it is, Cubedraft, and Happy New Year to you all because it's the very 1st of January here. What to pick out of this pack though? We have plenty of time to think about it. I like Time Spiral just because it's fun, but it also gives your opponent 7 cards, so you really need to do broken things. Or try to do broken things. In that case, I want the Yogurt Spiral as well, but it actually has no synergy with the Time Spiral. I guess the more powerful card is Cryptic Command, but it forces me to blue, because, triple blue. But I do like blue. I think if you've been following my videos, you tend to know that I actually like blue in general. Control and all. This is just so committing though. Well, all the rest is committing as well. Third Stallion is also really good, but as usual I want to vote green if I can. Gonna go for the Cryptic. Then we get a Glenlandra, Venser, Nicol Bolas. I'm gonna make this a bit bigger because it's way too small. Glenlandra is fine against most things. Nicol Bolas is so strong though. It commits me in 3 colors already. It commits me into control. Wow, maybe it wheels. Like I can pick one of these and this wheels, and then see if I can pick it up. Yeah, that's better. Let's keep it in on the back mind. Then we have Sundering Titan or Glenlandra. This is only good if I can Tinker. This is actually a really good finisher. I think I'm gonna go for the Eaterling just because it's a really strong card. We get a Sphinxes and Elspeth, Effect of Fiction. Solemn is fine, Bitter Blossom is fine. The problem is that this does not work with the Nicol Bolas plan. But they're both strong cards. Sphinxes is pretty good if you get a lot of mana acceleration cards. Elspeth is just a strong card on its own. Effect of Fiction is also pretty good. I mean, if I pass these up, I'm out of blue. Well, let's pick up this and hope the Sphinxes wheels. And we get another Elspeth to go with it. And the Shackles. But I can't pass up a second Elspeth. Both are really good. Because if your plausibility makes tokens, come on. It's just broken. And this actually has synergy because you can remove this from play and then destroy everything. This comes back. Oh yeah, 4 cards in, already got a combo. We get a Kozilek, Scrubland, which is I might want to pick up. If I want the Nicol Bolas as well, I'll want Scrublands, I want Underground Rivers. This, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather have a dual land than a pain land. Seeing as I am gonna play control, I can't afford to take more damage than I should. I mean, I might not play it, but we'll see. We're gonna need a lot of fix if we want to do something like that. Play more than 2 colors. I usually go for consistency, because I think consistency is better than just, living the dream and hoping you win really broken things. But it is Cube after all. I mean, you can do whatever the fuck you want and then try to get there. We have Venser, we have Moat. Moat is a really strong card, as is Venser. We have Intuition, but that's not that strong. I think Moat is more game breaking than anything else. I mean, Elderling, yeah, it doesn't work, but Elspeth gives it flying. So we already have a way to go around the Moat with Elspeth. Assuming our opponents never kill it, of course. We do still want some earlier cards like Stoneforge Mystic into equipment wouldn't be into Batterskull wouldn't be bad. Obviously need 2 cards for that. Stuff like Blade Splicer is really good. Might want a Day of Judgment or Radagot or Route or whatever the others are called. I mean, any of those are good. Because you want AoE control. Upheaval might be fine, but then I need some kind of acceleration. It seems that blue is heavily drafted to my right because I haven't seen a single other blue card besides the one I opened and something else. So here we do get a Terminus. I think I'll pick it up. I was just talking about that I want something like this. I mean, this is a fine card, but I think Terminus is just better. Carcass is also pretty good, but I have no legendaries. And I don't think I'll pick up a lot of legendaries either. But yeah, blue seems a bit shot. I think I want to Weather Wayfarer over this. I'm not gonna play aggro. Weather Wayfarer is decent fix if I go for other colors. It's a nice card to have in general. Seeing that blue is just so shut down. What do I want here? Do I want Izamaru? Do I want Knight of the Reliquary? Knight of the Reliquary is not that great, I think. Not in the deck I'm playing. It is fixed, but it puts me into green. I mean, Izamaru ain't that great either, but it's better than Knight in the current list. I mean, it still opens up the colors I want to play. Might not play these two, it depends. This is a problem with Cryptic Command. If someone else is going blue, you're gonna have an issue because, you know, it's triple blue. You need either a lot of fix or get lucky and blues open, which seems unlikely, of course. Here we get an Exalted Angel, which is pretty strong, as I'm currently running mono white with this blue basically. If I can keep up mono white with then just some blue, that's good as well. So yeah, Exalted Angel ain't gonna pass it up. It's really good against aggro. It's a fine early game card to drop. Windbreast Kites, don't see myself playing it. But am I gonna play a Scroll Rack? Yeah, it's more likely that I'll play Scroll Rack than Windbreast Kite. And we get a Mirror Entity, so yeah, I'll pick that one up. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can enlarge it because they're also already at max size. Underground River and then open up a splash possibility, or pick up the Diabolic Edict for the splash. I think I'd rather have a river. Even though, you know, if I go white black then at least the yeah, not a big fan of that one in cube. Nice. So we get a Nezumi Shortfang as a last card pick, which, yeah, if I go white black I can splash blue maybe. We get Sour, we get Barrow Skull. You know, I was talking about Barrow Skull, wasn't I? And Blade Splicers and Mother of Runes. Wow. I have no clue what to pick here. I think Barrow Skull is a really good card. If I can pick up a Stoneforge later on, it's just broken. Don't want to see it against me. Mother of Runes, just the same, but I think Barrow Skull in the deck that I'm currently have is just that much better. One of these 5 should wheel. If it doesn't, I have Vampire Nighthawk, so that's 6. I mean, I have plenty of options here, but I'm gonna pick up the Barrow Skull. Mirror Battlesphere, Jace, Monetite. Monetite, really? We're not blue. Monetite ain't that bad. It's actually not expected by most people. It's not that strong either to pick it here. Problem is, what else do I want over it? I already have a decent late game, I think. If I pick up a Tinker, that's fine, but then I would also need some early artifacts, which I don't have. It seems like an odd pick, but maybe a Demonic Torch then? I was thinking about Monetite, but Demonic might just be it then. Yeah, Demonic is stronger. It forces me into more of the black, which might still be a splash, of course, because we have Weathered Wayfarer to fix it at this point. And I mean, Demonic Tutor on its own is strong enough. I just don't have a blowout card to get yet. But I mean, Tutor is a Tutor, it's not card disadvantage. It's a reshuffle effect with Scroll Rack. Wow, Scroll Rack with Weathered Wayfarer, just forgot. That seems like really good. You get reshuffle effects, you get extra cards in your hand. Yeah, not bad. And then we get the option of pick up Maze of It with Weathered Wayfarer. I think I have to go for that. Zumi Grave Robber is fine. Flicker Wisp is a decent card. Kami is a nice card to have, but it's not something I'd insta run. Shadow Mage is also pretty good, but that might wheel. But I'm gonna pick up the Maze of it. I think the synergy here is too strong. Decent pack means Swords and Sword Body Mind. Sword Body Mind is not a card I'm gonna play, I think. Swords I probably am. How many creatures do I have? 6. Yeah, I think I can win without Sword Body Mind, so I'm gonna go with the Sword Supply Shares. I'm not sure though if I can. I mean, it's not like it's against my colors, so it's not that big of a value to anti-draft it. I mean, it's a pretty fast finisher, puts creatures out of range, but Swords is just so strong. It does bowl me, Burning Pot me. And they're all strong cards, but this is good in aggro, I just don't have it. This is a really good card, but I just don't have an acceleration. Necromancy, it puts any graveyard from a graveyard. So I might pick it up just because it says a graveyard. Problem is, I can't actually kill a lot, can I? No, I can't. The one Dust Ball, I don't think I do. Maybe I do. Don't see myself playing any of the others. Linvala is pretty good though. As is Wake Treasure. But again, mana might be an issue. Well, is Wake Treasure better than Linvala? Probably is. If I got a Zoom short and just play it like this, it seems good enough because I already have 2 fixes. And the nickel balls didn't wheel, by the way. So someone picked it up early and it's going those colors. So it's blue, black, red. I mean, I was thinking about it, but I think if I picked it up, my draft would have been way worse. You see, because I picked up the Xsplit and then, or I picked up the Earling. What did I do? Can't recall. Catastrophe is another great removal card, which I'm gonna pick up. It's just strong in general, and if you're ahead on the board, you can just destroy all lands and win the game right there on the spot. Just the fact that it has a second option is really strong, because let's say your opponent is also a control deck and you get an Exalted Angel already out, or an Elspeth already out, doesn't matter which one, a finisher, and then you just cast it, and then it's GG. Here, Legionnaire is fine, Lutheru Core is fine. Which do I want the most? I think Lutheru Core, although this is really good against aggro again. It's an artifact, that doesn't matter. Has first strike. This draws me cards though. Well, no it doesn't. Makes me draw and discard. Wall of Omens did wheel, as did Blade Splicer. I think I want Blade Splicer over Wall of Omens, just because it's a bit more strong. Yeah. So we expected one of those to wheel, and it did. Not a lot of people are gonna be white, and then even if they are, they have had like 3 cards to pick from. So they had to let 2 go, and then even if someone else picked one up, one would have still wheeled. I had the option between Blade Splicer and Wall of Omens, so 2 actually wheeled. And Monetite wheeled. I'll pick that up pretty easily because I actually want to pick that earlier as well, because it's just a good card. Sorry for that brief interruption. Here we'll pick up Kami. There was nothing wrong with your audio, just someone walking into my room, um, being a nuisance as usual. She already ruined New Year's evening for my stepfather, so whatever. Sound like a woman now. What the fuck? I think out of these cards, this is a stronger card. I mean, Huntmaster is also really strong. Can I beat any of those? I think I'm good enough against Mono Green, and this on its own is a too strong threat. I'm gonna beat Live Lane, so I hate that card. Has Intimidate, gets rid of one of my creatures in my hand. Fucking annoying card. Sorry for rude language. But if you're watching this on YouTube, you're usually old enough. Though these days, I don't know. I mean, when I grew up, there just wasn't PCs available. YouTube, did it even exist back then? I wouldn't even know if YouTube existed. But I mean, it was like 16 before I had a PC with internet connection. That's 11 years ago. Nah, probably a bit longer than 14. Doesn't even matter. I mean, okay, out of this, Ancestral Visions is gone, strong. Wormcoil Engine is really good. Do I want a card draw or a good card? Already have 2 life gainers, I have 2 AoEs. I think I want the Visions, just general card advantage. Yeah, okay. Wormcoil obviously won't wheel. I mean, a card like that never wheels. Neither did Vidalcan Shackles. What did I pick over Vidalcan Shackles? The other Elspeth? I don't know anymore. Wow, my mind is pretty hazy. And I didn't drink yesterday. Wow, a third Elspeth. Really. I think I'll pick up True Name Nemesis or Lentex. I don't want a third Elspeth. True Name Nemesis is really good. Is it better than Lentex? Yeah, probably. Flood Strand might wheel. One of these probably wheels. Maybe the Geist wheels. But I can't pass up a True Name Nemesis. It's really good against aggro because it can block. It's really good against control because if it resolves, they can't get rid of it, or can get rid of it pretty hard. Opposition, wow, why is this still in here? I played this previously in the previous one. I went 3-0 there, but I can't pick it up here, it's a bit too late. I think I want the Journey instead. Good band, by the way, Journey. I mean, to each their own, but I do like hearing them play. Pretty strong pack for me. I have Moldrifter, Counterspell, Snapcaster. What do I have to Snapcaster? Cryptic, Swords, Manapetite, Demonic if I want to play it, Terminus Catastrophe. Counterspell just seems stronger as a small drifter, but I can't pass up a Counterspell, I think. Wouldn't have minded to strip mine to go with Dust Ball, but yeah, I think if I pick up the Counterspell, I want the Demonic Tutor out. I don't see myself tutoring for something really broken here. I have redundant copies of Mass Removal. I have redundant copies of Good Finishers. And this is just a late game card, and I don't see myself getting something specific to go into the late game. So let's get rid of that Demonic Tutor and then get rid of these two. So then we have exactly 23 cards, but we should be able to pick something up here. Wow, top. Restoration into Wastelands. Meloku, Sphinx. Sphinx is a really good finisher, but I think one sense is Divine in top. Would I play Sphinx over anything else? And then the fix has to get back in. Nah, top is just too good to pass up. I'll probably even play it over Scroll Rack. I mean, Scroll Rack is a good card, but without a shuffle effect it's really bad. Dungeon Guys over Zivin Shapeshifter. Abyss is also pretty good. I don't think this has much value with me. Dungeon Guys, just a strong card. It's just a strong anti-aggro card. Probably remove the Kami here, play something like this now. And I'm still a card too much. Still at 24. Oh yeah, it's correct. Says the Divine top. Might not play this Amaru. We'll see. But I mean, with Wake Treasure and Izamaru, I can have strong openings. Like turn 1 Izamaru, turn 2 have tied up. No. Hallowed Fountain is probably the pick. I mean, Gideon's Lockkeeper is a good card, but I think I want some fix right now. Especially with stuff like Cryptic Command. Flooded Strand Wheels, I have 2 fix now. I might not play the Dust Bowl. And Maze of It might be just considered to be the 18th land. Like I only play 22 cards and 18 land because Maze of It is not actually a land, it just takes up a land card. But doesn't tap for mana. I do like the new art. I think the old art is fine as well, but the new art is really nicely done. Here we have nothing for us except days, so we'll pick up a days. Don't know if I'll play it. I'll probably play Mana Tide over days, because this sets me back on land drops and I can't actually afford that in a semi-control deck. And I am a control deck, don't get it wrong. Modes can only be played around by 3 cards at this point. Okay. Yeah, just pick up the Whipcorder again, probably won't play it. And the Elspeth actually wheels, interesting. Why do people let this wheel? Destroy all other permanents except for lands and tokens. Put 3 1/1 white soldiers. I already have 2. I think I'd rather have a Lantex. But if I play Lantex, then I have to play the other one. Student is probably better than Izamaru. You know, it gives me some thing to do with early mana. Wasn't Flooded Strand in that pack? Or was that in this pack? The pack that comes after? Seems unlikely that I'll get it back. But you can dream, one can dream. Don't have a lot to get with the Weathered Wayfarer at this point. And the fact that that I have no splash, that I no longer run the Guess Ungiven doesn't seem valuable in my deck. I do have a Necromancy, so I'll pick it up, but I'll probably won't play it. Yeah, Withered Wayfarer just gets Maze of It and Dust Bowl, and I'm not even sure that I'll play Dust Bowl. But Withered Wayfarer is just a good card. I mean, it gets you lands. It's not bad, is it? Getting lands? Everyone wants to get lands. I mean, I think the deck list as it looks right now is pretty good. I'll pick up a Disenchant here and run it in the sideboard against some decks. Legionnaire is actually a 2-drop. This is actually a 3-drop. So the curve is a bit, different than it looks here. But you can't slide these things here. You can only sort them by whatever you want up here. And I find that to be a bit odd. That they actually show it to you. I mean, well, I guess it's to avoid people cheating somehow. Meloka and Weather Wayfarer actually work together. Meloka and Maze of It actually works together. So I might play this over another kind of finisher. Like, nah, not over Needling. I mean, come on. Maybe over the Barrow Skull. Barrow Skull is good though. I mean, it gains me life. Spectral Procession, fun card. For some odd reason, oh yeah, okay. It's like, why isn't it here? It's a 6 mana cost card, or it's considered to be a 6 mana cost card. Soldiers of the Pantheon. What does it even do? Meh. I'm not an aggro deck. So maybe the Student of Warfare is out as well. Just something else in, or an extra land. Because I want to play late game. I don't need some early game to stop other decks. I mean, Terminus is there, Catastrophe is a bit slow. I'll consider this as a 1-drop, of course. I mean, I do have plenty of early game or mana sinks for the early game. Like, Weird Wayfarer is a 1, Student of Warfare is 1, Says the Divine Top is another. Keeping open mana for just counterspell is also pretty good. and did turn out that I did manage to pick up some decent blue cards. Loco, you know, with the opposition, if I still had opposition there, would have been really good, but obviously I don't have it. Yeah, as you can see, my white is a bit overdrafted. So those are cards I won't play. These are lands that I'll use some of them. So yeah, 33, which are not gonna play. Probably not these two. Okay, let's first put it at non-creatures. Actually need to go to the toilet. So, you know, I won't leave you guys. This is a 2-drop, this is a 3-drop. Modes, well, Elspeth, Gift is not gonna be played, Cryptic. Terminus, Spectre Precision isn't gonna be played, Catastrophe. Way too many cards still. Whipcorder, Kami. Probably have way too many of these. Days, Disenchant, Scroll something like this. How are my creatures looking? Do I want a student? Yeah, I think I do. I mean, if they can make it turn 2 with 3/3 first strike, it's really good against aggro. Unless they have removal for it. I have 2 removal cards here. I have 3 if you count this. Mode is also really strong against most aggro decks. Although it stops myself, but I now have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that get through it. So that's not bad. This way I have no room for the maze. Like if I do this, I probably want to run 18 lands just because of the maze of it. What do I want out? And I don't think I do want anything out. I might just play 41 cards here. Seems a bit odd to do so. I'm not that kind of person that usually does it, but I think this is a valuable way just because of maze of it, so I am gonna do that. So we're gonna add lands, suggest, and then, you know, make it even. So we're playing 41 cards, which is fine, and I'll see you guys for the first round.